Hi, it's Carol, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I made these bags, handbag or tote bag, that look really great with both my 12-inch Barbie dolls and my 16-inch Grace doll. So the most important thing about these bags is what they're made of. So let's take a moment to look at the materials. Okay, this is the fabric that inspired me. I was at Joann's and I was looking at the utility fabrics and I found this there. It is natural cork with some gold bits in it, and it is bonded to a fabric backing. It's very thin and flexible, and when I saw it, I just thought, okay, doll accessories, this would be great for. It would be a great accent to the textiles of the rest of their outfits. So this is the first fabric that I used to make these bags. So I'm gonna make this one for you out of this, and then at the end of the video, I will show you the other fabrics that I've also experimented with. First, I'm going to cut my pattern pieces. It's just 2 pieces. The body of the bag is 4 inches by 6.5 inches. And then I've cut another piece that is 1/2 inch wide and 12 inches long. Next, I'm going to put some markings on the wrong side of the bag. Okay, normally I do these markings in pencil, but I went over them with a marker so that you could see it more easily. Again, center line, then a line 1 inch from the edge, from each edge, and then 1/2 inch here from the center line. Okay, our long strip here, our 12-inch strip, is going to be the handles of the bag. And what I'm going to do now is to fold this in half and just press along here. It's not going to stay, but it's going to give a little bit of crease down the center of that strip. And then I'm going to take it over to the sewing machine, and I am going to stitch right down the center of this folded strip. Okay, so it's got a little bit of a fold, so it'll be easier for me to fold it as I run it through the machine. All right, I have sewn down the center of this folded bit. And I cut this a little longer than I needed. I cut it 12 inches. And as you can see, it's not sewn on this end. I cut it a little longer than I needed so that I can easily get it under that presser foot to start it. Because if you start right at the end, a lot of times it just kind of gets eaten up there in the feed dogs. So this gives you a little extra room. Start here and then just stitch all the way to the end. Now I'm going to cut this down so that I have a total length of 10 inches, and then fold that in half. So you have 2 5-inch strips. For the next step, I'm going to fold this over to meet that line and press down along that fold. And then I'm going to go over the machine and sew the straps on. I have the raw edges pointing outward. and I'm going to put it under the machine. And so from here to here, and then right over the end of that strap, continue sewing, and then bring the other strap end around here and sew over that. Okay, so I've stitched the first side, and I do a little back stitching when I get to the spots where I'm placing the strap to give it a little extra security. All right, I'll do the other side. Hey, it's starting to look cute. I have both of my ends sewn. So now I'm going to fold the right sides together and stitch each end. About 1/4 of an inch seam is what I'm doing. I've stitched both of the side seams, and when I stitched them, on each side I started at the top of the bag and stitched down because I want to be sure that the top part here is as even as I can get it. Of course, things shift around a little bit, but that just helps me. So next, I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to clip. I'm not going to get the stitching, but just clip right up to the stitching at the fold. And then open the bag and put my finger down in that corner and open up this side seam and flatten the corner of that bag. Now I'm going to take it over to the machine and just stitch the very end of that point so that it will give a 3-dimensionality to our bag. So I have stitched both of the points on the bottom of the bag, and now I am going to just clip off the points like that. And now it's time for the big reveal. Now we just turn it right side out. Our work here is done. Okay. And then just poke those little corners out. And there we have it. It's adorable. After I made my first bag like this, I was so happy with it that I went back to the fabric store to try to find some other materials that would work in a similar way. So these are the 2 others that I found. This is also cork with gold on top of it. This is more all over pattern printed on it. And it also has the fabric backing. This is even a lighter weight than what I used the first time, even more flexible. So it would be easy to make a smaller bag out of this if you wanted to try to do that. And this is how that came out. I really like the looks of it. This was sold with the upholstery and home deck fabric, so it was on one of those really long rolls. And then, just to go really crazy, I found this silver kind of opalescent vinyl, and it has a flannel kind of backing on it. It's so pretty, but it is much thicker than the others. And it worked out fine, but it was a little bit more of a struggle to work with. I only have made it in this larger bag size and not the smaller one, just because I knew it would be a little more to handle, but it's so cute. So anyway, I hope you found this helpful. Oh, by the way, so the big one that I just made here for you, that original pattern size, like I said, was, hold one moment, was 4 inches by 6.5. This smaller size is still 4 inches across, but then 5.5 on the length. So I just shortened it by an inch, and that's how you get these two different sizes. So I hope you found that helpful. And even if you don't want to make a bag, I say go look for this kind of fabric to make accessories for your dolls, because it's so much fun. And I think that when you put it next to their outfit, it just, I don't know, it just really adds interest to an outfit. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I would really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. It would help me a lot. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day.